Hi guys, Nana Binda here. My husband thinks he's starving to death, so I decided I'd make him some stew for dinner. He likes stew, so we're gonna be using deer meat and vegetables, and I thought I'd show you how we make our deer stew. Okay, to start with, I'm going to cheat and use canned vegetables because I don't have those kind of vegetables in my garden, unfortunately. I wish I could just go out there to the garden and get them. But what I'm going to be using is minced onion, beef bouillon cubes, Lowry seasoning salt, carrots, potatoes, corn, diced tomatoes, and green beans. I'll be putting it in my cast iron pot. Can't think of the actual name for it, but cast iron pot. And then, of course, I'm going to open up all my vegetables except for the tomatoes. And I'll be placing them in the strainer to drain all the juice off of them. And here is my deer meat. To get started, what I want to do is open up my deer meat and get that sponge out of there. Rinse the meat off. I'm going to try to set you down while I rinse the meat off. The reason I rinse the meat off is because it is deer meat and there is still blood in there, and I don't want the blood cooked in with my stew, so I'm going to get as much of the blood off as I can. Okay, to get the blood off, all I do is I put water in the bag, and then I just keep draining it, like so, to get the bloody water out. The blood also has the wild taste, so if you don't like the wild gamey taste, then that's another good reason to do it. So let me go ahead and pause you for just a minute while I finish getting that blood off there. Okay, we got the blood off of there. Next thing we're going to do is take our meat over here to our cast iron pot, and we're just going to dump that in there, just like that. And then I am going to open up all these cans, and like I said, I'm going to place them in the strainer and drain all the juice off. So I'll be right back after I do that. Okay, we got all the vegetables in our strainer and the juice is drained off of them. So I'm going to take my little cast iron Dutch oven here. Dutch oven, that's the word I was looking for. And set it over here so we don't string juice all the way across the floor. And then you just take that and you dump that in with your meat. Uh-oh, making a big old mess here using one hand. So where's the puppies at? They'll eat it. So we will take this, just throw that back in there. Alright, and then we will move this back over to our burner. And I'm going to have to put you on hold again, or pause again, because I made a big mess in the floor. So let me clean that up so I don't step all over it. Okay, I am back. So we got all of that in there. And now we're going to dump our diced tomatoes in there. And then I'm using the beef bouillon cubes, and I'm going to put about 4 of those in there. Just anywhere, because they'll dissolve in the water. And then I have some minced onions, and I'm just going to dump, I don't know, maybe half a cup, quarter cup of onions in there. And then I have water, and I'm just going to pour enough water in there that excuse me, that it hopefully you can see the water level is all the way up to the top, to about there. And then what you want to do next is just stir it all together. And I'm leaving the meat on the bottom. I'm just stirring up the top, the vegetables on the top. I want my meat to cook first, so I will let it, I guess I better turn my burner on. I'll let the meat cook, and then about 5-10 minutes later, and then I'll mix it all together. So turn your fire on about medium heat. I don't know if you have electric or gas, but about medium. And we got that stirred up. We're going to go ahead and put a little bit of Lowry's in here, just because I like Lowry's, so I eat it with a lot of stuff. kind of like ranch dressing, Lowry's and ranch. You can't go wrong with either one. But okay, so let's stir that up again. And forgot the pepper. Gotta have pepper. So we'll just take some pepper, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in that spoon. Probably about, maybe a tablespoon of pepper. Sometimes I put a little bit of hot sauce in there, which is actually the mild sauce. It's not hot because my honey don't do hot. I like the hot, but he can't do it. So anyway, we will let that warm up. Put the lid on there, and I'll show it to you here in a little bit. Okay, it's been a little while later, so let's take our lid off and go ahead and stir that up a little bit. And all you have to do now is let it cook, probably 30-45 minutes. Just let it simmer on your stove and make sure the meat gets cooked and the flavors get combined. And that's all there is to it. Deer stew, and if you want to, make a pot of cornbread to go with it. And maybe in another video we'll make cornbread together. But for now, that is our stew. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And yes, I'm sporting my cute little apron here that I made. But anyway, hope you have a great night and hope you have a great dinner.